before we just get into it, go and let the people know where you from.
Yeah, so I'm originally from St. Louis.
You from St. Louis?
Yeah,
okay.
Born in St. Louis, raised here in Atlanta, so I claim St. Lana is a mixture. I tell people that all the time. They be like, no, which one is it? Where have you been longer? I'm like, look, I always say I was raised here, you feel me?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, St. Louis is in my blood. I cannot change
you can't
that.
change
Can't
that.
help where I was born. Can't help where, my roots are, you feel me?
Right.
So, yeah, St. Lana, chicken head, you know what I mean? But still do the, you feel me? Lean with it, rock with it as well, mixture, you feel me?
So you basically you grew up in Atlanta your whole your whole life.
Different part, and then a lot of people always be like, well, which part of Atlanta, this and that. So really more of the east side, you know what I'm saying? But I've lived on every side, from the south side to the west side, to even different counties in Georgia outside of the city. So just being able to move everywhere, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what it is like when you're dealing, you know what I'm saying, with adversity and challenges in the black family. You kind of hop around and do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? So I experienced going to a lot of different schools and moving around to different areas, you feel me? But I'm grateful for that.
Right, facts. Okay, so kind of tell me, like, how was it growing up in Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was it growing up out here? Because, I'm from Texas, right?
Right.
So only thing I always hear about the black excellence and everything that be going on here. Like, but like, how would you describe it though?
Man, you know what? Honestly, it's so prevalent here, just the history. You know what I'm saying? I can't name too many places where I can go across the world and just feel that black excellence, that black community, and people just coming together. You know what I mean? Atlanta is great for that. You riding around the city, you see Joseph E. Boone, you see Ralph David Abernathy, you see Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. You see all of these different names, and you understand and you learn pieces about history. Even if you aren't from Georgia, you can understand, wow, these names, Joseph E. Lowry, these names are named after civil rights leaders that was also on the same mission as Dr. King. So to be able to see a piece of your history every time you're driving, I love that, King. I love it. I love it. Just circulating the black dollar and just understanding and knowing who we are. It's nothing like that. And being able to find that right here in Atlanta, I feel like I'm looking at a little piece of Egypt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Feel me, King?
So like, I noticed ever since I started talking to you, like, I noticed you always use king and queen.
Yes.
Like, do you think that brought that out of you just being here?
Nah, you know what? Honestly, I just think it's in the bloodline. Just being more and more tapped in. Like, I have a lot of Egyptian tattoos. So like on my neck.
Yeah, I see right there. Your neck right there.
It's like the Nefertiti, but it's really me. You see what I'm saying? It's a depiction of Nefertiti, but it's a depiction of me kind of morphed into one, because me just operating at my highest self and continuing to find what my potential is, because nobody's perfect but me. Just on this journey, I feel like we are all kings and queens deep down. So it don't necessarily have anything to do with Atlanta, although I love the black culture here. It's just more and more about me being on that spiritual journey and really finding out, like, you know what, we created this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get too deep, but at the end of the day, Egyptian civilization was here longer than America has existed. So we have to understand a lot of these things that we see in modern day civilization was taken right from us. The knowledge, the astrology, different things, y'all, once we tap in and read and, kind of get off the timeline, you feel me? Get off social media a little bit and fill up our heads with the information. We'll be like, oh my gosh, this is who I am. So I like to say king and queen to really remind my people, that's who you are. You feel me? You may not see it. You may not see it up under the tattoos, up under the golds, but you're a king, you're a queen. And let me be the person to remind you. So that's what it's about, King.
Honestly, like, I have to admit and have to let you know, me personally, I feel like once you acknowledge a black person like that, it makes them feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely,
they feel empowered. Sometimes, even though that might not be like they're not. You might not even be doing it for that reason, but just saying it, and that's kind of like informing a person, letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I am a queen. I am a king.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's triggering something in you. Exactly. That's what it's about, King. For real.
Facts. Okay. So how long you been doing music?
Oh man, I've been doing music since I was 9, and honestly, I like to say since really I was in the womb. You feel me? And being molded right there in the womb, it was just embedded in my DNA. But started doing music at 9 just as an outlet, as an escape from challenges and adversity, you know what I'm saying, that we face growing up as melanated people from all aspects. So just looked at it as an outlet, as a way to express my emotions and my feelings and to get it all out. And I feel like I could communicate with music in a whole different way that I couldn't communicate person to person at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I started at 9, and then I started recording at 12, and just, you know, getting my start there. And I mean, I was at a young age, I was very to myself and very closed in and an introvert. But music allowed me, like I said, to really get out of that shell and to open up. So before you know it, I was performing and doing things at school and outside of school. And it led me to do V103s, which is one of the biggest stations here in Atlanta. But it led me to do a freestyle competition there, holding that down at like 16, battling guys half my age. And
so you've been battling, been in battle raps and things like that.
King, you know, I mean, it's something that I've retired from, so to speak, because I don't even see myself the same way how we just was talking about king and queen. I don't see myself tearing nobody down no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it. Like, to each his own. I'm still a big battle rap fan. I love Queen of the Ring. I love URL. You know, I love all the different platforms that's highlighting the culture. But me personally, I'd rather be in the space of uplifting and empowering my people. So.
Right, because you was right about that. Like, because once you're doing like the battle rap, it's like you basically, you know, you have to kind of critic the person that's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to say something about them, bash them, and something. Yeah, you got to. I
don't care if your mama died. Like, that's the type of stuff that be. I don't care if your kids fall out off the top of the roof, like, you know what I mean? And you can't feel no type of way, because that's what it is in that particular space. Right. You feel me? But I feel like I've elevated beyond that space, but that is where I got my start at. So battling at 16 and battling guys twice my age, you know, this is really before everybody was on social media as crazy. So we was seeing each other face to face, but that opened up doors for me to work with Jazzy Faye and the brand, and to open up, you know, for all of these different acts, from organized noise to the Dungeon Family to. Damn,
so you really been out here making some moves. That's what's up. Nah, that's what's up.
Thank you, King. Thank you. And, you know, like I said, that's like 10 years. You know what I mean? Ago, me just constantly not letting up and continuing to pound the pavement and continue to be like, look, this is who I am. You ain't got to know who I am, but you're going to respect who I am, and I'm not letting up. I mean, going through car accidents where I didn't have a pulse and rehabilitating 9 months where I had to sit down for a whole year to come back from that, King.
Right.
But not giving up, still recording, still being in the studio in my neck brace, knowing like, look, this is my plan A through Z. You feel me? I got the different scars on me to, you know, to show what I've been through when it comes to the car accidents.
You feel it more organic.
But it's just a part of the story. It's a part of the journey. You feel me? So
got more to tell.
Yeah, King. Yes, yes, absolutely.
A lot of people definitely be out here rapping and, you know what I'm saying, putting lyrics in their songs and stuff. They never been through those things.
Never been through those things.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't even know what it looked like.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just the way you carry yourself and present yourself, it makes a person want to tune in to what you have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for real. Like, I love it.
I appreciate you for real.
I love it. You don't find too many people wake up in the morning with that type of energy. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like you came here together. You got the crown on your head. Like
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
like,
my boy Olu Custom Crowns.
okay.
Yes, black-owned businesses and brands, absolutely, and athletics, because they got me in the Maya Egyptian drip. Black-owned brand. You know, I gotta highlight my people. Nice Gang, that's me. Get into it.
Yeah.
What's up, North Face? Nice Gang, the Nice Gang. Shout out to the Nice Gang supporters.
Okay, yeah. So you Nice Gang. That's your.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah,
That's your
it's my
brand.
little twist on the North Face. You know what I'm saying? They appropriate our culture all the time. Not specifically North Face, but you know what I'm talking about, King. You know what I mean? So just me putting a little twist on it and giving my flav.
Okay. So how did so when it came to like finding clothes, well I'm pretty sure that was pretty like kind of easy for you to fall in the clothing brand, the marketing part, because you're in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what all y'all do down here.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, just even me being young, like I've always had this just knack to want to be different. Like it's like I just felt like, man, like I know I'm not like everybody else, and I'm okay with that. And it was just about being comfortable with that, because you know when you little, these kids be mean for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't mind saying what's on their heart and different things like that. But it was just me knowing at that young age, like I'm good when I wear mismatched shoes. If I wear one Jordan and one Air Force, then I'm making a statement. If I wear beads on my hair or beads on my earrings at the time, or you know, because sunglasses with one lens in and one lens out, and obviously subconsciously I was getting these things from looking at Left Eye, from looking at Missy. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just like, oh, I came up with all of this, but it was looking at those people that were different as well, and being able to identify with that, like, oh, that's me too. It's okay to be different because she's on TV. I know I'm gonna be on TV soon as well.
Right,
so
just
knowing,
and having,
getting, just kind of getting back to the question. Atlanta is a place of, you know, a melting pot full of fashions and arts and entertainment. So obviously being here, me being different, you know, people would be like, oh man, that's dope, but then you would still kind of have those people like, you're not from here. I still get that. A lot of people like, you're not from here, you from New York, you from, you know, people don't expect me to be from here because I am, you know, still, it's still really like a,
you really from here. That's how we,
right,
right,
definitely, you know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, Atlanta was still accepting to what I did, but it really didn't matter though. I'm gonna always do me, no matter if I'm in Alaska, Atlanta, Nebraska. You feel me?
Right. Big facts. So when it comes to like working with other artists and things like that, how does that go? Like, is it a certain artist you'll work with, or what do you look at for an artist to have to be like, okay, I want to work with this person?
Yes. So, I'm grateful for like everybody that I've gotten the chance to work with, from a indie level to a more industry level, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I think some of my dream collabs, a lot of these people aren't even here anymore. Somebody like Nycee is somebody I really looked up to, because the marathon is something he really wasn't playing about. It's certain artists you could look at and be like, yeah, you know, it's a gimmick. I don't really know if it's that much truth to what they saying. Boom, boom, they got
for some reason, we believe Nip.
But Nip, we know it's authentic. We know he not capping.
Yeah, we believe
know
Nip.
what it is. We know all money was put in. We know it was blood, sweat, and tears. We know he made those sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And he just had this king energy. Even his demeanor. You know what I mean? It just was something about him. You can see the divinity in him. You feel me? So, you know, looking at people like him and like I said, looking at the other greats, from the Whitney Houstons to the Princes, because I'm just throwing some random, you know, just because I rap don't mean, you know, I'm not looking at the other people in different facets of the industry. But yeah, King, I mean, obviously, most recently I've had the privilege to work with Zaytoven. And I mean, that was a blessing, just literally cultivating that relationship.
A real legend.
Over the years. Real A-Town legend. I wouldn't have known this coming, you know, starting at 9, that I would be working with an A-Town legend. But then again, yes, I did know, because I believed it. I'm like, I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand how it was going to come into play, how it was going to align up. But it happened. But cultivating that relationship with his DJ, with his manager over the last 5 years, and just playing my part, not being somebody that anytime I see him, I'm like, like, you know, I'm gonna do me, I'm extra, people know me for being me, but it's a certain way I would always go by. The king, blessings, what's going on? Okay, queen, what's going on? You know, and he would begin to see me in different spaces and places, and you know, it just came together. And when it came time, I was having a conversation with my business partners last year, and they was just like, Nisha, we so proud of everything you doing, from the protesting to
that's what's up. Everything. I seen you on IG.
On the front line, King.
I seen you out there
on the front
IG.
line.
Look.
You know, so they was just like, look, it's about that time we take it to the next level on our fronts, because you're gonna continue to take it to the next level. Let's get you with a producer this year, you know what I mean? And Zaytoven was the name that really came up, and it was like, yo, since you already have that relationship, let's make it happen. And then even taking it further, going to Sway Calloway. I mean, we know Sway Calloway is a whole legend. He not co-signed.
Wow, so you've been on Sway.
Yes, shout out to Sway. 2019 interview. Yes, and King, this was literally this is what I tell people. I did this, no management, no deal, no, I mean, I have people in my corner now.
It's hipping, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's literally being there for support. We coming together on, we splitting the bill, we going down the middle on things. But during that time, it was blood, sweat, and tears, faith, hard work, and speaking it into existence. Me seeing Sway and letting him know, I know you don't know me, but you will. Yeah. And being confident about it.
Yeah, being
I'm gonna be on your show.
Yeah.
And him just like,
and you got to actually believe that.
And him like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And till he literally was like, you know what? Set it up. Go talk with my management, because you ain't gonna keep saying that, and I ain't gonna. We gonna set it up. Then he ended up being around the corner from my house right here in Atlanta doing an event. And it was like, whoa. I just saw you a few months ago in Texas for South by Southwest. And now I'm seeing you here. You know what I mean? But that's how I cultivated that relationship. South by Southwest, King. Freestyling for him there, right in Texas. Impressing him there. Him being blown away. Like, oh my God, I love what this girl got going on. And then me even going down there with going on. You feel me, King, with the struggle going on. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere to stay while I'm in Texas, but not letting nothing stop me. People scamming me, taking my money. Oh, you gonna have somewhere to stay. Didn't even have nowhere to stay when I got there. You feel me? But not letting nothing stop me, letting that fuel me, still being like, you know what? It's all good. I'm going to still meet Sway. I'm going to still do this. And I began to plant those seeds. So just shout out to South by Southwest, Texas, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Houston. Because like I said, Austin really was a place for me to kick through the door to meet Sway, and really to even meet my business partner / management now. I met him on 6th Street. Just networking, being like, who are you? You feel me? You look different. I'm Nesha. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Here we are 2 years later. You know what I mean? You know, King, like I said, man, it's been a blessing. Just the grind, the struggle, the ups, the downs, every part of this industry. You know what I mean?
What do you? Let me ask you this, because I heard you. I really don't know too much about the car wreck. I didn't even know you was in one. Like, you said you had a neck brace? Yeah. And that didn't stop you from going to the studio?
It did not stop me. I was in excruciating pain. Like, that is literally the word, excruciating pain, where, you know, I didn't know. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't even looking in the mirror at the time, because I knew I didn't look like myself. I knew I was still healing, and I had different scars, and I didn't really want to see myself that way, because this was around the time where I was doing rapping on the radio station, and like I said, it was opening up doors for me to work with Jazzy, and I was at the height of what I thought, you know, was the peak of my career at that time. You know, we don't know, you know what I mean, what's gonna be what, but I thought like, oh my God, this is it. Like, you feel me? But I still had so much more to go and so much more to do and conquer. But yeah, King, neck brace. It was a time where I couldn't really hold my hands steady to really write, and oh man, tongue was swollen from the medication. It was hard to talk, and balance was off. Needing help to walk. That was in 2011. Got T-boned on the passenger side. That's where I was sitting. I didn't have on my seatbelt, and they actually had pronounced me dead right on the scene. The paramedics did. I didn't have a pulse. and I came back
No,
to.
hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
So you had a wreck.
Yes.
You wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Wasn't wearing a seatbelt, no. You buckle up, people, for real.
Wow.
Yes. Wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Like I said, they pronounced me dead on the scene.
Wow. What year was this again?
This was 2011.
Wow.
2011, yeah. And it took me 9 months to rehabilitate. So I was unconscious for 4 days once they was able to get my pulse back. And they were telling my mom that they were going to have to operate in my brain to stop the bleeding. And she said, wait a minute, before y'all do that, give me a second. And she went to go pray and take some time to meditate. And when she came back, they said, ma'am, we don't know what happened, but all of a sudden the bleeding has subsided. We're not going to have to operate. She said, wow. I know what happened. I know what happened. It's my faith. It's my this. It's my that. You know, so just coming from a strong foundation of spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a whole queen, whole warrior. You feel me? Salute my Nycee. You know what I mean? I love you, but yeah, you know, King, just having that support.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But that